Quebec has reached a grim milestone. COVID-19 has claimed the life of a 19-year-old man who lived in Montreal. He's the first person under the age of 20 to die of the virus in this province. Cindy, what more do we know about this young man?
According, Matsumi, to a Congolese community organization, the 19-year-old young man who introduced himself in a video some years ago as Don Beni Nasapu was the second child in a family of 6 children, and the notice says he died on August 16th from COVID-19 at Pierre-Le-Gardeur Hospital in Terrebonne. A GoFundMe page has been set up in his memory and says that their brother, son, and friend, who they referred to as Don Beni Kabangu Nasapu, left us too early at the age of 19 following complications from the coronavirus. He was born, it says, on March 15th, 2001 in Kinshasa, Congo, and is survived by his parents, his brothers, and sister. We've learned he was an athletic young man, as you can see here, who won an award given to him by the RSEQ, a nonprofit organization that brings fitness programs to schools across the island. And there are very touching images of Nasapu in this video that was featured on the City of Montreal website, where he explains in his own words that he arrived in Montreal from Congo-Kinshasa the year before, in fact, in 2015 with his father and brothers. He was then studying, it said, at the St. Henri High School. With a smile he proudly displayed, talked about the history and traditions behind the traditional garb that he brought from Congo. And now, only 5 years later, at the age of 19, he was struck down by this virus.
Cindy, we do know that it is unusual for somebody of his age to die of COVID-19.
Yes, deaths, as you mentioned in the intro, in that age group are rare, but young people, of course, do catch the virus, can spread it as well, and cases among them have been on the rise here in Quebec. Dr. Christopher Labos tells us that this tragic death should serve as a wake-up call.
Because the numbers have been getting better in Quebec, we have been veering towards complacency, and I think this death, tragic as it is for the individual, is perhaps a wake-up call that we cannot become too complacent. This virus is still here. This virus is usually, or most people who get the virus are going to be okay. Most people who get the virus are not going to suffer significant long-term complications, but a small percentage of them will. So if your actions can prevent that, if your actions can prevent a death, can prevent a catastrophic complication in someone's life, then why not do it?
Matt Gilmore is following this story, and of course we will always have regular updates on our website. Matsumi.
Okay, thank you very much, Cindy.